three. More. All right, so a couple things. And you got to remember, these are all the basics, okay? So the basics are, set your body up, one. Second, take a deep breath. Third, look where? Straight. All right, so what happens is, I put the ball on the tee. Before you're even, you don't even think about, all right, take a deep breath, set my body up. You're already loading, striding, and you're already hitting, right? Then you're back at it again, boom, back at it again. It's got to be a process. So it's, I check my feet, I tap the plate, I look out in front, I take a deep breath, and then what do? And then I swing, right? So I do those basics so then I can do the basics in the game, right? So what I want you to do, and I'm going to teach you through the first three. So get your stance, check your feet. Good. Look out in front and take a deep breath. Good. Now load and stride while looking out in front. Now swing. Good. All right, so check your feet. Take a deep breath and hit. Good. Again, one more. Check your feet. Take a deep breath, look out in front, and go. Now that is called rhythm, okay? So you're setting your body up and getting in your rhythm position. If you stare at this tee, like how old are you now? 8 years old. If your little brother stares at this tee, he'll hit every single ball awesome off the tee. But that's not the game. The game is looking where? So it makes it harder when you load looking straight. Now what it also does is set your body up the correct way. So when we look at the tee, where's our body set up? Kind of to first base, and then when we hit, we kind of fly over. So if we do that in the game, what happens? We're going to be in trouble. If we set up with our chest and hands and shoulders straight, and I load straight, now where should I technically go? I should go straight. Follow me? All right, so now, instead of loading down and bouncing back up and swinging down, when you load down, that's all you do, and then what? All right, so go load, stride, stop for me. Deep breath, look out in front. All right, stop. All right, so see how you went down and then you came back up when you did. So ready, that's what you just did. Watch my body. That's what you did right there. All ready, watch me. Where am I? I'm down. I'm going to stay down in that position. So can you do that for me? Stay down. All right, now turn on. What did that ball feel like? A little bit better of a hit, a little bit stronger. All right, let's try that again. Load, stride again. Again, all the way around your body. Load, stride again. Good. Next. 2 more. Load, stride again. Down. Feel that? All right, so how do we make this your swing? How do we remember to look out in front? How do we remember to breathe? How do we remember the right way to load and stride? It's tough, but if you rush and rush and rush, people don't remember. I'm sure mom and dad tell you, hey, when you do your homework, don't rush, slow down, read the question, take your time doing an answer. But what do? We rush, we rush, we rush. It's got to be smooth but fast. Does that make sense? All right, now get your stance. All right, now, and I'm not saying just because you're a stronger girl, I'm not saying you got to keep your head perfectly here, but after you hit it, I want you to have your head in between that ball and this ball. So you could be looking right at the tee, or you could be looking out here, but you can't be looking where? Up. You can't be looking way out in front. Hey, Bo, do me a big favor. You see that chair where that Wilson? Step on it, and to the right, it's a light switch. Turn that light switch on for me. Get a little airflow going in here. All right, so you ready? Keep your stance. Take a deep breath. After you hit, you should be looking somewhere in between these balls. Beautiful. Again. Great job right there. Thanks, Bo. Good. Excellent. Now keep rotating those hips. Belly button to the pitcher all the way around. Good. Keep working. Good. I like it. How'd that feel? All right, so remember, the goal is to be perfect. So right when we hit one good, it's like, all right, now I've got to do what? Hit all of them. I got to hit, or try to hit all of them perfect. If I hit one perfect out of 10, then I'm just an average player, right? So that swing right there, checking your stance, checking your feet, deep breath, looking forward, load, stride, hammer, belly button open. You got to remember to do that all like that in a perfect position. Is that tough to do? Absolutely, especially if you don't practice, right? So did you enjoy hitting home runs the last couple weeks? And people, way to go. I mean, everybody loves you when you're a freaking home run hitter. Well, what did I tell you when you started doing? So if I'm telling you, like if I told your mom, hey, I'm going to tell you how to make $1 million, and if I show her how to make $1 million, she better believe in everything I say and do what? Chris, how do we do it again? How do we do it again? Right? So what I tell you to do, you got to take it and go, I'm going to do that every single freaking time because I love getting the attention. Right?
And that's part of why I record it. So you can replay it and rewatch it and practice it every day.
And it might, dude, it might be only a 5-minute thing. You watch the video for 2 minutes and then you swing for 3 minutes. But at least you're doing it the right way and you're trying, right?
I mean, I still do the breath thing. Like when I get up to that, I step and I do that.
Good.
Turn my feet in.
Awesome.
No.
Do you do it every time though?
Yeah.
No, ma'am, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
I do that to make sure that
I threatened her yesterday and said, I'm going to tell Chris on you because you're not doing it.
Okay.
like that, so I get ready.
So now this is the deal. You're starting to think you're doing it. Now mom, brother, dad, sister, whoever's watching.
You're never at a game, so how do you know?
The few I've been to, I have seen sometimes you do it right and sometimes you forget.
And eventually people go, yeah, you're doing it. And then when everyone says you're doing it, then you know you're doing it right. Right? All right, last three. So now let's put it all together. So check your feet, deep breath, load, stride, hammer, and get that belly button open. Good. Head where? Head right here, between these two balls. Yes, perfect, perfect. Last two. One more. Next. So every time you do it, what did you hit? Hit shots. And that's the deal. I mean, it's just like if somebody would tell me, hey, Chris, here's how to make $1 million. And it works, I'm going to believe in everything he says and try to do it the exact same way. I'm not going to go, well, that was kind of right, but I'm going to try something different. No, I'm going to do it, right? So that right there is your position. That's your swing. That's how you should feel. So when I throw a different drill at you, what should you still feel like? Same way. Does that make sense? Let's do it side toss here. See if you can repeat the same way. So why am I leaving those two balls out there? Exactly. Keep working. Back foot all the way to brother. Over mom. Good. Nice. Feel that hip turn? Good. Now find the middle of the ball. Same swing, find the middle. Keep working. Alright? So do me a favor. Pivot your hips without swing. So get in your stance. Go low stride and don't swing. Just pivot your belly button. Pivot. Alright, good. Do that again. Low stride, pivot. Alright, now stop. Stay right there. Alright, now after every swing, what should your legs feel like? Stay right there. What should your legs feel like? That. Alright, now stay right there. Finish your swing. Alright, so mom, see how that's alright. Do that again. Burning. Legs burning. Good. Now finish your swing and hold it. Alright, now head where? Put your head down. Alright, now finish your swing. Finish it like a big league. Good. Now head where? Head down. That's how it should look. Right? See, you're not used to stretching like that. You're not used to doing what?
That and my shoulder feels
Goodness. But it's going to because we don't what? We don't exercise like that, right? So when your legs aren't used to flying and your hips aren't used to flying open, well, of course, it's going to be tough to do, right? Okay, ready? Deep breath. Open all the way up. Good. Do it again. Every time, get that feeling. Load it. Good. Keep working. Those hips to torque. Load it. Good. Now question. Do you feel like you're getting your hands out there with your hips, or does it feel like they're dragging a little bit? All right. So have you ever like punched a boxing mat or done boxing at all?
I punched him.
Okay. So nice knees, right? So but if you're but if you were going to punch somebody hard, right? Are you going to just drag your hand, or are you going to fire your hand? You're going to fire. So your hands are holding that knob in the back. That's way up here. Well, if you get the hands in hips to go, then what's the back going to hold? All right, so this round right here is 6. Last 6, I'll let you get a drink. Your belly button is pointed straight to the pitcher or that L string, and where are your hands? Hands are going straight to it. So ready, let's make it feel like it's on fire right here. Drive. Woo. Beautiful. Do that again. Get those hands out there fast. What does that sound like? Mom, you see that hit?
Mm-hmm.
Bo, do you see that hit? That was a miss. You win. So it's not only is it I'm trying to just kill the ball with my hips, but I'm also trying to kill it with my what? Hey, coach.
Yeah.
After you hit 5 more, then I'm going to pull this back and you can have this next cage, okay?
Okay, no
So you have a
problem.
little bit more room.
No problem.
Load in. Good. Now open up your hips just like that. Do it even harder. 3 more. Open them up. Good. How's this feel? Pretty easy, right? Open your hips. 1 more. Last cut. Turn those hips for me. 1 more. Sorry. Last one. Bo, last one. I need your help picking. Load it. Good. So, Mom, it's the hips do the same thing, but my hands are going to have to go to where the ball is. If one time my hip doesn't turn, then of course where my hands going to be? They're going to be in a different position. If my hips turn, then all I need to do is take my hands here for a high, here for a middle, here for a low, here for an out, and here for an in. But if they don't turn, then where do they go? They go everywhere. You want them to
Go help them
where
get
you
the balls.
All right, now you go to get a quick sip.